The story begins with a fool drinking water from the ground. He wakes up with a message from the system welcoming him to the apocalyptic world and informing him that the reincarnation game was about to start. He had 59 seconds to prepare. The poor guy had just woken up and had no idea what was happening, and right in front of him was a huge zombie. He falls backward, wondering what the hell is going on. The system announces that he has 50 seconds to prepare. In this apocalyptic world, the only goal was to survive, and the functions start to activate. Everything is happening with too fast for the poor guy, and he starts to wonder if he's in some kind of nightmare. A system MNS that in 48 seconds the zombies would come out of their static state, so he should find a place to hide. He begins to be sure that with such a terrible plot, this could only be a dream, and he punches himself in the face, saying he needs to wake up. His head snaps back, and from the pain he realizes this felt way too real. He starts running in desperation, trying to find a place to hide, with 36 seconds left. However, the entire city is filled with zombies. The system tells him that the planet of the blue star is similar to Earth, but 100 times bigger, with 30 seconds remaining. He needed to find a place to hide, but the problem was there were zombies everywhere, so it wasn't easy. The message said that the world was full of zombies and mutant creatures, and he needed to kill them to collect energy and become stronger. The poor guy had been walking for 15 seconds and was already exhausted, wondering what he had done to deserve such a death. At 22 seconds he was vomiting. At 18 seconds, he declared that he was an expert at game, so he wouldn't die so easily. The system announced that he had a special warehouse and could use the collectability skill to gather materials and items from mutants. The creatures of this world were suppressed, but every 30 days they would become stronger. There were only 10 seconds left, and he was desperately looking for a solution. That's when he saw a small zombie carrying a shield. It was his last chance, so he ran towards it, grabbed the shield, and tore it from the fool's arm. He also snatched a smoke grenade from the zombie's belt and started running, screaming as the last second finally arrived. The poor guy got headbutted and his neck hit the ground hard. The zombies began to move, and the game started. The poor protagonist was already surrounded with the zombies, closing in on him. He knew that if he didn't escape quickly, there would be no way out. The problem was that the one on top of him wasn't that weak. Unfortunately, he gave it a strong kick, saying he would have to abandon the shield right from the start. He grabbed the smoke grenade, threw it towards the fools, and told them to taste this. With that, the desperate guy started running again. The problem was that he didn't have a superhero physique, and there were people crying for help all around him. He saw several hanging from poles and branches. It seemed that all of them had also been teleported from Earth, and he urgently needed to find a place to hide. That's when he saw a small shot and decided to run towards it. At least inside there wouldn't be as many creatures, right? But then a message appeared, warning him that inside that restaurant were 27 zombies, and entering, there was basically asking to become food. Seeing the red window message, he already knew it wasn't a good idea. As soon as he moved away, he saw 2 other guys approaching the system, then warned him that the supermarket next door had only 6 zombies in clean water, which would be perfect for him. However, he saw the 2 guys entering the restaurant and wondered if they couldn't see the message that appeared for him. That's when he started wondering if he had the infamous cheat. He went into an alley, and the system informed him that there were no zombies there, and a rank 1 resource box. He entered the room and immediately closed the door. The biggest enemy for this gamer was clearly his own lungs in the box. He found a bottle. If you like this type of content, please like and subscribe.